G'day and welcome to another Simply Cup, which is probably going to be the second last of the season, to which we have had a fantastic season, but it does have to come to a close eventually for the Christmas break, so we can come back better than ever in Season 3. Or maybe we never come back, we'll find out. But today's edition is going to be a Professor Pro edition. We have a variety of mixed short maps for the most part. A couple random ones mixed in, but we start with an ice map, which is going to have a nice ending here. Leon, though, gets it pretty good. About someone else drinking at the end. FJ trying his luck as well. But if you don't know how this works, 3 rounds on each map, 10 maps. It's actually going to be 11 maps this week. So we got to remember that one extra map, as they are slightly shorter. Winner takes it all with the most points at the end. We have 50 players this week. Good luck, have fun. Let's go watch FJ, who is going to be AFK, so never mind. Let's go Hent, who's going the safe way. There was a risky jump through the trees, which we saw there. But now, will Hent get it good? Seems like he's found a nice path. If we move the name tags off, you can see it. Maybe a lot of players going this right side, only a couple players on the left. Justin struggling, but Tia gives us a nice overview here. Go through the bobsleigh. It looks like Ski Freak is out in front with Leon, Techie, a few other players. Who's going to get the risky finish? But Tia's going to fall, or is he going to bounce? He bounces. Bounces down and resets as well. Might have not reset that if I was him, but that is fine. Leon with that beautiful 100 points to start. Zemus, Dennis, Void, and Jaffa get the biggest points on this first round here. A couple players already minusing because they didn't get good points. Spammy J is a famous player this week, only getting 53 points and minusing. He is not going to like a lot of these maps then. So let's put the pressure on. Is he going to be able to control his nerves here? For the most epic Simply Cup there ever was. Goes through, drifts through the trees, but crashes out under the pressure. That's not what you want to see. How is Saris doing here? Goes very slow, but safe. Gonna be just behind Spam there, so Spam gonna lose a lot of points unless he maybe gets this wicked ending. ProLab isn't going to have the right speed for it. What about Jabba, who's currently in first? Jaffa is right behind. Are any of them going to get direct into the landing? Techie, I'm not sure what's going on. No one getting the risky finish yet, and it's going to be Dennis getting first. Bronco Cruff, Jarbel, and Leon do secure the biggest points there. But seems like this risky finish is quite tough, although Justin nearly getting it. And tracks, few players jumping in. Spam plussing now. But it's going to be Dennis and Leon way out in front. But we do have one more round. Let's go to the other player, which is 16th now. Zarian goes for this direct line. Bit safe going across a lot of the snow, but has paid off. Although you can see Henry, Humans, and Kato getting it super good. But Zarian in a nice 11th so far, gains a little bit of extra speed as well.
That's pretty good.
Goes slightly too high there. Let's actually zoom down into the drone camera for a change and see if anyone's going to make this ending. Human's going to go low. Jikoi all going in the middle. Zemus is probably the closest, but bonks into the ending. Paul also bonks a little bit. So it's going to be Ski Freak, Jarbel, Tanker, and Paul with the biggest points. So the risk versus reward maybe wasn't worth it for some people this time.
That's pretty good.
But we'll see in the next few maps. I think there's quite a few risky finishes in this. If it didn't pay off this time, let's see if it will pay off in the next few ones. However, Dennis, Paul, Jarbel, Jaffa, all getting just across the 200. It's actually really close after that first map there. We have a nice simple mix map now. Should be some close rounds. Thanks for the follows as well. If you're new, drop a follow. Check out the socials. Sub on YouTube. It all does help out. Who shall we watch first? Let's go Techie, who is down in 29th, which is pretty rare, but it is only the first map. So I'm sure he can bounce back with maybe a little bit of a simple map here. But we see at the start is going to be a multiple route. So what is going to be faster? Let's find out who gets it in front. Seems like a lot of these players now in first, but you have a lot more speed on the side with maybe a little bit of a worse angle. So we're going to see Techie then go inside. A bit less speed compared to a few, but he has seen this risky ending. So if you go the inside line on that dirt section, you will then be able to make that risky jump on the side. So who will be the big brain to work that out the quickest? Couple players already trying it. Maybe you can make it from the right side, but it does have a lower jump, so I don't think so. See these players resetting now onto the second line. A few players going left, a few players going right. But that is the warm-up. Seems like everything is working. Let's go to Drax, who is going to go left, I think. Gets the boost. But goes super wide on this to get the second boost, but bonking into the side. Not the greatest start by him, but maybe with this ending, let's find out. A lot of players going insta left, a few players going this right side to give them more speed on the follow-through. We're probably going to have a nice overview here. Drax is currently about 30th, 38th. A few players on the left there, going for the jump. Seems like Kraft, though, who I think was on the lower end. On the low side here, getting first still. Drax getting 22nd, not too bad. Jarbel, Atic, Justin Zemus, still getting some good points. Really good for Kraft as well, who is going to skyrocket probably up into the top 6, I reckon. 5th, that is a nice bunch of points. Let's go to Grix, though, who is rocking a similar car to mine. I thought it was mine at first, but it's a bit of a different style. Through the narrow road as we lag a little bit, but setting Sut up for this follow through. Now, how many players are going to go left? Most players going to the right. Very interesting. So players thinking this right side is quicker as you get the better line on this inside. Is Kraft going to get the back-to-back? No, it goes over the snow and wastes so many positions there. Going to drop all the way out of the top 10 with that. And Techie, with a fantastic slide at the end, will get first. Milne, Jarbel, Etchich, and Kip getting some big boy points this time. So really good for Jarbel. Not so good in the next few positions after that, though. And it's really gaining now on this one, up into second with that. Let's go to Beats, though, who's on my quick fire cars. Rocking my car indeed as well. Over the boost, not getting as much as maybe some of the other players. Is he going to go left or right here? Let's find out. Goes the outside. Let's continue watching him here. Gets a smooth drift. Up and over. And who is going to get the ice slide the best? It's going to be Jarbel Pool. Battling it out of the top. Someone sniping over to the side there, but it's not going to be enough. So, Teggy again with the win. Milme, Jaffa, Pool and Hydro, the top players. So the leaderboard really close so far. It's quite rare to see the top positions not already rocketing into first. So hopefully this is going to be a trend for the rest of this edition today, as we have a fancy looking map here. What is this? Anyone who's played the mini golf maps in this maybe has a bit of a similar look on this one. I thought I was playing here for a second because I saw my car. I saw the BRE though, so we're good, we're good. Some heavy loading here. We're finally ready. Who shall we watch in this start? Let's go to Indy. He's going to go the outside, but a few players going out inside, which I think is going to be quicker. It's going to be a lot more difficult as the grass gears are quite tough to control. A few players trying outside here, or a few players going to go for a bit of a jump as well. As you can see by the arrow, what is going to be quicker? You do need a fair bit of speed though. Let's go over the water, jump up to the top, and then through the forest into the ending. So very, very quick map. I think this is a risk versus reward map. It's either trying just going the full way round. And there's also the outside, which you see Kato there. But I don't think that will be faster. I would be quite surprised. Let's actually go for a drone camera round this time. And see if we can click a car here. Who do we have? We have the Spud mate. And is currently off to a great start. Does he have the speed to make this jump? Yes, he does. Gonna put him in a good position. Cars super, super close this round. Couple players going for a bug slide. Couple players cancelling it. And a few sliding out. Spud goes for that bug slide and seems to have paid off. He's going to get third here. I think up to second for someone bonking the trees at the end there. As my camera cannot work out what it wants to do. But drinking by 0.6 there. Quite a nice time. Teach still doing really good. Leon, Bear, Ski Freak, and Priz still doing good. Let's go to Hydro now. See what he's going to do. He's going to go the inside line. Goes a bit wide though. And now because he's gone wide there, he loses the gear instantly. So that's the choice you got to make on that start. Gets the jump. Really good though. It'll give us a good overview here. Going to go for the bug slide, but with that water tires overslides too much. Bonks into the edge. And it will be a very close finish. Priz, Drinkin, Jarbel, Sarian. The top four there. We have lost a soldier of Techie, having to have some family matters to sort. That's unfortunate. Also, Zuck, Mark Cheer in chat. Shout out to Hello Mark on Twitch. Fantastic streamer. For those who maybe don't know, what was that horn we just heard? Alright, Drinkin has had some really good rounds here. And currently now in top 10. Is he going for a bug slide? No, he's not. Gonna full cancel, but goes super wide on that. So gonna lose out a lot of speed here. Spam looks like he might get the first. After some slower rounds, he does indeed. Gets a 0.3. Not too shabby. Milmi also with another good run as well as a Teach. Does that mean a Teach is going to get up into first? He has really blasted himself up into first on this round. Barskip, Hank, and Merlin all doing good. This map, if people don't like the last one, I think will cause some minuses. What, can you hear my fan, guys? Tell me, I don't know. Tell me if you hear it. I'll go fucking heat stroked if you want me to turn it off. Oh, the Mark one. Nah, we can't all have a rotating camera. We can't all be up to that standard. Right, who shall we watch? Let's watch Zarin into the first warm up here. I see a lot of minuses, yeah, but they're pussies, so don't think much of it. Right, so we have a nice plastic map here, and then we go for some swimming. Sarian bonking a little bit, but gets it fairly good. I think this middle section of the map is really going to cause some havoc as we go into the very dark tunnel. Some spinners, which Sarian does hit. It was actually synced for a change. I don't think they're always synced though. I didn't make any more additions with the animated blocks because the desync was a little bit annoying in Spectator. Softs there going for a backwards play. That's very interesting. And Azarian missing the finish there. Is the warm-up quick? I feel like it's quicker than normal. Anyway, we are now live. Let's go to someone new. Humans. Doesn't like me spectating him in the first round. Let's go to Sarius. See if he can get this well. Goes a little bit wide there. The gears on this are very, very tough. As you can see, I'm missing a couple here. Does he get this well though? Gonna flip the wrong way, so I think that's gonna push him very far down. FJ with the reset. Jack missing the CP. This is causing carnage to the middle of the field. So let's go to the drone camera, find someone up the top who can go through the minefield best. Looks like Grahamton. I think that was. It was indeed. Meowth and Skyfreak once again. Spam with the speed. Jarbell also in a good position, but Ski Freak, is he going to over jump? He does. That is going to be some minuses from him, I can already tell. Yep, there we go. That is what we love to see. Jarbell, once again, doing really good. He's going to push him up. His first place already. Spam, Paul, Checky, Milmy, Chicoy, and Merlin getting the top positions. Yeah, I saw a couple new names I hadn't really seen there, which were up in first, but they all failed on that long left-hander, or right-hander. But this is not an easy map, so don't feel much of it. Maybe we'll see it up the top again. And speaking of up the top, can he do it this round? He's off to a good start. Oh, that is a beautiful bounce. Gets a bit too much of a water bounce though, as we see a few players also getting a plastic bounce over the checkpoint. That is not what you want, but let's continue watching him here. Gonna go very high for the extra speed. Is it gonna pay off? No, because he cannot control it with the water tires. Let's go again to the drone camera. Jarbell looking like he might win it. Jikoi with more speed though. Paul Leon all in the battle, but oh no. This end is causing absolute havoc right now. They're doing this on purpose. As my microphone keeps cutting out. But players expecting good maps. Expecting consistent maps. Keck fucking W. We go to the final round on this map. Kraft is our player of choice. Gonna go the low route. I think that has paid off well for him. Gonna go for the insta air brake as well, and that's really good for him. Gets the boost instantly. It's only Graham, Jikoi, and Charbel once again on some good runs. Is that Jarbell going for a middle line? Someone slowed down a little bit there. Jackoy into the animated block. Kraft, can he control his car? Yes, he can. This is going to give us a great overview of this ending. Is Kraft going to make it 3 out of 3 on the bonks? No, it's going to be Spam who's going to bonk. Kraft with the finish, and no one's finishing. Graham is going to get the first place. Kraft dropping all the way down to 22nd. What a great map. Just break forehead. I love it. I love the salt because I know they're only minusing because they are angry right now. It's fantastic. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. But The last map, a little bit janky. This one, a lot of fun. Let's find out. So it seems simple, but is it going to be simple in practice? Let's see, let's see. But Pommel is currently first place. That's really good. By the Aussie Milmi, Kip, Jarbil, and Titch still doing really good as well. Let's go to Henry for this warm-up. Going to be practicing the start. So what is it? Is it an air brake? Is it a PF? Is it full send? I'm not sure. You see the players going for that risky finish there. Very, very short and simple. But is it really simple? Let's find out when the action comes to less than 30 seconds. I am going to take a simply sip while we wait, as Paz is practicing the start here. Trying a air brake strat. But maybe or maybe not. Hang off there. So how many people have rage quit? I mean, I think we still have, we still have the majority of people. I appreciate you guys still playing. But let's go to someone new. Let's go to Merlin. Seems like he's off to a good start. Seems the PF has worked out a charm for some players. Merlin, 28th, and only 0.2 behind, so this is all going to go down to the risky ending. Some players going too high instantly. Merlin going to hit the finish, still gets it though. 13th place. And it's going to be Beats, Void Hint, Jack, and Zarian getting the top 5 this round. So if you blinked, it was probably already over. Fast map here. But super nice. Henry getting stuck. Is he going to be able to finish? Just gets the points there. Cornwall still in first. Doing very good. Let's go to 2 next though. Going to go for an insta air brake. Seems like it hasn't paid off though. That is unfortunate. So let's maybe go to the drone camera on the end here. I'm going to put my camera... Let's put the camera right here. That should give us a nice overview. It's going to be Milmi, I think. It is indeed by 2,000th of a second. Dibbler, Dennis, Hydro, Indy, Beats, Graham, and Humans. Getting the top 8. But you see how many players failed here. I think a few players are really trying as low as possible, but maybe not paying off this time. 2 DNFs there as well. Another DNF. Spam obviously has more important stuff to do. Let's go to Jakoi. He's molding right now, minusing every map. But I expect him to bounce back soon, and plus because he's off to a good start right now. Is he going to throw the ending? Is in third and off to a good tight line there. Now only the finish remaining. Going to go for the middle, and that's going to be really good, but bonks the edge a little bit of the finish and still gets 11th. Not too bad. Drinking though. 0.2. ProLab Henry, Mag and Hank. The top 5. Jarbil actually only just finishing there. That's good for some of these other players, but most of the top 10 not getting too many points this round. So that's what will happen with these really short maps. It's quite tough to get the biggest amount of points, but speaking of biggest amount of points, who is it going to get on this one? Which is quite an interesting one. This is risk first reward once again. Few risky lines, few difficult gears, so who can control it the best? Once again, I'm getting debated by this car. I thought I was in. Pro, don't feel much of it. They might not like the maps too much, but I don't think they properly mean minus. Maybe other than that water map. That water map, fair enough about the modding. But honestly, all the other maps, I think people are fine with. So, Spam did have to AFK indeed. So we'll see if he can come back later on. We're going through the map now. See Nif practicing a little bit here. This is probably a little bit of a tough one to learn in a very short time. This ending. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this ending. So, you got the grass at the start. You've got to control your gears there. Go up the hill. Do the U-turn. And then on the dirt and grass, who is going to control it there? Let's find out. Nif getting it on instantly. Maybe not the greatest though. Also with the U-turn. Too slow. So let's go to Justin now. Merely trying and Spam going very wide to get the speed. That's very smart. Is Justin, who's going to go mid. No, he's not going to have enough. What about Trax? Gets the wicked flip. A few players failing, but majority of them getting it. Now into the ice. Actually, let's go to the finish line because we see this fantastic ending. Who's going to get wrecked? Splatier gets it. And a few players bonking there. Triple kill. Oh, a few players sniping through. And then we have the bonks. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, finally someone getting it. What a nice ending. I like it. Splatier though, with a fantastic time dominating the pack there. Checky not getting a finish. Unlucky Justin, who was quite far behind going into the Safeway, gets second. Good played by him. So, what is going to be fastest? Let's go to Jacoy again for the start. Gets the U-turn a little bit slow, but we'll go for the wide approach to gain the extra speed on the flip, but doesn't pay off. Let's see if those who are getting it well on the Safeway. Spam risked it for the biscuit, but will not get it now. But let's go to the dominant ending. Oh, Ski Freak, pussy. Henry, no, it was Kip, gets it second, going the good strat, as we see about a 50-50 in players bonking left and right. Did you see that car just floating there? They like lagged out and then they didn't. Milmy passing Pumel there, the first player to get 1,000 points. Very good from him. Kato is our player of choice for this final round though. As we go up and through. Drifting over. Is Kato going to go safe or is he going to go for the risky jump? He's going to go risky. Let's see if Spam goes for an alternative strat as well. We saw him just completely skip. It's going to be Pumel now getting the skip. Is he going to get the landing? He does. Loses a bit of speed though. This time we are going to continue the POV as we see a couple of these front runners going for the risky line. Who's going to take it safe? Look at all those pussies. As Kato does not get the timing right, but I respect it. I respect going for it. And he goes for it again and gets it. I'm unfortunately dropping 10 positions, but I respect it. Look, there was so many people in this top 10 just going the normal boring route. That's not what we like to see in the Simply Cup. We like to see those players pushing it full limit. But that is alright because Milmy getting more points off of Pumel to each Kip in the next few positions. But what do we have now? We have a bit of a tech plastic map with an interesting ending. We have some heavy loading once again. Or maybe I think my loading is just super fast today. Bit weird. Let's go to Graham on the warm-up here though. Has had a few good rounds, currently middle table, doing pretty good. And is off to a very good start in this warm-up. So we have a short freewheeling after the tech. Through the poles. One drift up, and then a wide one. We push onto the plastic. Is the bounce going to pay off? Is it not? But then we go into the slot machine. Who is going to get it the best? Graham flips over. And we will see a few just getting it now. So, who's going to get the slot machine the fastest? A lip there using the side could pay off. What about Nako? Going to get a flat landing, which is the one you want. He wasn't sure there, but that is indeed what you want. Ooh, that could be a super good line. Practicing there, very smart. Let's go to Void though on this first round. What? Excuse me?
Oh my poggies, I'm 21 again.
Make the sub. Void, not off to the greatest start here. 36, but has a lot more speed. Can get a few. Hydro is dropping down a little bit. Void missing that drift. So let's go to the drop tank. Who is coming out first? Gonna probably be Ski Freak. It is indeed. Jakoi off to the side. And now we don't see any names because for some reason that's how they've programmed it. And it is gonna be Junior getting it the greatest. Jakoi. I wish my mic would stop cutting out. Jakoi Griff's Jack and Indy with the top 5. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having some issues with my computer today. I even restarted it before stream, so I'm not sure what's going on. Really annoying, but we'll just have to deal with it. Hopefully it isn't too laggy or anything. It is just a bit of fun cup, so not too bad. Jackie not off to the greatest start. Indy as well. So move up to Henry now. Currently directly in the middle. Gets the drift well. Gonna go for a no drift on this next one, and the bounce. Gets it super fast, but what about this landing? Gonna go for a wicked 360, gets the flick. And that should give him the grip quite early, so I think he's gonna gain a couple. But a lot of players also getting it really good. And it is Jakoi, Nako, Ski and a Teach, and Beats. They're just minusing out of fucking spite nowadays. They are literally not even doing anything. So these are just not validated minuses anymore. A Teach doing really good so far this time. Paul dropping a little bit, but still in third. Kip, Craft, Jarbel, Hydro, the closest to getting the top 1,000. Teach off to a top 10 beginning. Can he get the top 10 ending though as we go for a bounce? Spam getting it slow. Ski in the fastest. And a Teach. What a 360. He's going to get first, I think. No, Jarbel just getting the upper gear on him. What a POV there. Sick. I love the mold. I love it. Ooh, Milmy only with 9. He's going to drop down with that. Only by 10 points though. Still super, super close. Insert chant here. But what is this? What does this have in store? Okay, seeing a bit of a preview here. Keck W. So, we have a 2D map here. I do like these ones, if you can make a good map out of it. So I think Graham was talking about he likes his RPGs. This is a little bit of an RPG-esque map. So maybe players like that will take advantage from it. ain't gonna go the safe way. Gets it super good as well. That is not really how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to get a backflip off of it. Let's drop back a little bit to see the practices happening. So we have the flip, and then you can either 180 on the plastic or in the water. And you're going to avoid the edges falling off with water tires. Spam. And over the safe wall right there. One final water bounce. Players who can somehow get a flip instantly will gain a lot of time on this one. And then into the ending. Very nice. Short warm up though. Let's get into it. I can't tell if the warm up is quick or not. I feel like it's the normal time, but it feels super quick this week. But anyway, let's look at Spam. I do enjoy playing some RPGs with Spam. Let's see how he can get this well. Goes for the low jump to gain more speed. Doesn't seem to have worked out for him, but gets a super good bounce. Is he going to fall off though? Yes, he is going to have to flat respawn, which sets him up well, however. Dropping back to knife, but full wrist through the middle. Ooh, that identity hasn't gone so well on this one. How about Jaffa up into fifth here? Gives us a nice POV. What about the bounce? Gets it well. Dropping the gear though. So it's now Leon and Kato, I think, up in top. Was it Graham? No, it is Leon. Who is going to go the risky ending? Leon is going to go for it. Misses it. Kato goes for it as well. Everyone missing on the Nako. It is Kato who gets it the best. Wicked ending for the Wicked players. Oof, that was a nice one. A few players falling off a little bit. A couple players will DNF. This one not so easy. Quite a tough one to learn in a short amount of time. Let's go to Zemus now. Haven't really been checking him out, but has been getting a lot of top positions. Currently 13th mid-table. Still going to be able to battle out the top points. Goes for the full send over the bounce. Apparently exactly the same as he is on the leaderboard. Can he do this 180 well? Yes, he gets it super good. Flies straight up into first. Now just has to control that speed. Is it going to work out for him? He is so far in front, actually. Kip falling off. That is not good. Could have gained a lot of points. Griffs and a Teach right behind. Zemus, though, the one to lose here. We see the players now working their way out to the ending, but let's go for the wicked flip. Zemus is going to do it in style. That's what we like to see. No pussy strat like Junior there, but Junior picking up some great points. Teach, Jack, Cruff, Zabel, Zlofs getting the top 7. But yeah, I really like this map. This is super nice. A couple players will DNF again though. Unlucky. Dennis, I also saw, was a bit stuck there, so not the greatest from him this round. What about Jakoi on this final one though? Let's find out. Gonna go for the safe route. Is it gonna be safely provided by him? It is exactly the same. Olden Dennis, who, as I talked about, I reckon will bounce back. Jakoi, is he gonna fall off? Goes for a Tony Hawk style grind for the viewers. I like it. Unfortunately, that has given him a terrible gear though. Let's stay on the POV, see the rest of the map, maybe if you haven't seen it. As we jump into the final bounce, Hydro is going to be currently in first. Is he going to be able to control it into the ending? Let's find out. Close battle up into the top 10. Hydro goes for the wicked bounce as well as Priz. Justin, Titans, Emas, Milmi, Jaffa, and Griffs. Oh, someone going for a wicked stun off of that. I like it. But yeah, cool little map there. Maybe a little bit too hard for some people. Spam is too busy with Raid Shadow Legends. Ooh, okay. Cool little map here. So time for a different map again. Bit of a speedy stadium run now. It is double gear for at the Dragon. So he can't miss out on that. That is a good bonus. Excuse me. Alright, so cool little map here. While we load, who shall we watch? Keep finding the same people. Snos, how you doing? That is not the way. Maybe thought there was a too wide one. So we'll easily get it again. Few plays going backwards. I'm not sure if that's the one you want to be going on this. So we'll keep looking at Snos here. Who's going to go for a bounce? Instantly gets wrecked on the angle there. We'll go for some practice bounces. Gets it good on the second one. And then we drift into another platform here. Gets the bounce well onto the boost again. Gonna go risky, getting it good. That is super fast. And then into the ending on this one. So a wicked map here. Who will go for the full send bounces like Zima's there. The fastest, I think, on the second reset. But here we go. I think we only have 1 or 2 maps after this. So closing in on the ending now. Ooh, I got someone. Perfect. It's going to be danger. Drops back a little bit, but gives us a good POV on to the ending. Gets the bounce super good. Couple players going left, right. Zima's a teach. Kip getting it the fastest. Danger sliding out a little bit. Maybe drop the camera. Kip, Jarbel, Craft up in the top. Who's going to get the best? Who's going to hit the finishes? No one going safe. That's what we like to see. And it is going to be Kip. Instantly getting through the middle. Oh, Merlin is the one who does get the crappy bounce Zemus as well. After a good start. But very cool map. Couple players going safe. Most players going risky. And also, if Dibbler ends it, no. Nearly every single person finishing. Super nice. Teach, though, is the first place now. Has been doing really good, getting a lot of 80+ point rounds. Naomi Craft Jarvel need a bit of work to be done now. Poor more Kip, and so many players still in contention, but a Teach here, not going for a bounce, does pay off well. What about this one? Goes for a bug slide, maybe not so good. Someone going to the left there. I'm not sure what happening with him. Naomi going for the triangle. I respect that. I'm not sure if it's paid off. As we have a close ending. That is going to be another minus from the Ski Freak. As he hits that small little edge there. But Craft, Zima's bouncing back. Paz and Splitia. The top finishes. Hydro, where you at? Ooh, is he going to have enough speed? No, he is going to go too far to the side. Broncos, interesting. Is going to DNF. So, unlucky for them, Hydro actually not losing any positions on this one. Let's go continue watching Bronco to see if he can control his nerves. Gets the start bounce. Is he going to go for the bounce, or he does go for the flat road here? A lot of players with immense amount of height and a lot of players falling out. Now it is Spam Craft in the top positions. Bronco going for a safe line there. Ski Freak avoids this bounce this time. Is he going to get cucked though? No, that is a fantastic ending. Spam Craft, Jarbel, Paz, and Paul just behind. Great map. Zimas though, unfortunately getting it a little bit cucked here. Dropping down a little bit. Super good for Craft though as a teach, and Milmy have bad rounds, so That is going to close it to 10 points, presuming we have one more map. We do definitely have at least one more map. Is it one or two more though? Let's find out. So a bit of a mix map again, mostly using the black asphalt blocks here. So let's see what we have in store for Wave Specialist. Let's go Spatia on the warm-up. So dropping down, and then we have the bounce over. Drift through, onto the boost. We have a bit of a full speed ending. A bit of a wacky wall ride. Who's going to fall off? A couple players do. But then we have a absolutely wicked ending. Spatia getting it well. So, super fast map, super fun. A couple players practicing the ending, getting it mostly decent. There's also something no one has discovered yet. Let's find out if someone will. But it is very, very tough to pull off. Doesn't seem like anyone has worked it out yet. So a bit of a hint if people have an idea. Let's go to Hank on this first round. Gonna go wide and gonna go down early. Oof, getting too much airtime there as well, so we'll miss it. Dropping back a lot of positions. Let's see if we can find someone up a little bit further. Beats now. Up in to 31st. Can he gain some back in this ending? That is a nice one and gains 10 positions. That is a solid ending. Jarbel though showing why he wants to win it today. Mag, Teach still getting good points. Griffs, Jaffa, Paz and Spam. All in the contention, but look at this. It's going to be super close to the ending. Means some good battling this week. Which I think often means the maps are good. Bar the minuses, but I honestly just think at this rate, the minuses are just the meat of the week. I think these maps are really good, as two players have a bit of a delayed start there. And still, no one finding a bit of a shortcut here. I'll tell you on the third round. Let's stay in the drone camera as I'm not doing such a good job, but this is super close in to the end. We have the speed rolling in, and who's going to get this risky ending? It is going to be Ski Freak. Nailing it all the way to the end. Spam, Jacoya Teach, Paz, Mimicraft. Getting the top positions. Nice round, nice map. That is what we love to see. There is also the safe finish if you go straight there. Maybe those who didn't see it. Let's go to humans on this last round. Gonna be a bit AFK and no one person goes for it. Zemus did try it, so you can jump here, but it was a super tough one, especially for fast learning. Speaking of fast, we have a super close battle going into the ending. Who's it going to be? I think it's going to be Teach. Just sniping the end off of Spam, who gets second once again. Bronco, Jaffa, Paz, Craft, Checky and Graham. The top position. Super sick races that man. Nice map. But that is really good for a Teach there. Showing why he is the number one on this week. These fucking two Papagas. I think we have the final map. I could be wrong though. Ooh, okay. Cool little map here. We have the first multi-lap map in a Mario AEST style. With some fantastic flickering on the start block. So, our first multi-lap of today. We have a speedy section into a bit of freewheeling, a sharp corner, and also risky line on the right. Merlin is going to give it a go, but there's something which you have to avoid there. You saw the small cactus on the right. I think we'll definitely see some players hitting that. We will be going into the second lap. Most players being able to see the speeds on either lap. As we do go live on this one. So Teach has it in the bag to win so far. Let's go down to 10th though. Jaffa, can he control it? Gets the start really good. Goes for the drift, not over the grass like some players. And Leon Frey and a few others on a fantastic turn there, but Jaffa with more speed. Ooh, goes a bit shaky there though. Turning too early and into the wall he goes. Who's going risky though? A couple players going wide. Don't think that's going to pay off. And Bronco drops down just a couple there. Kraft and someone else in first. It's going to be a Teach again. Jaffa still giving us a great overview of this top 10. Teach though sliding out. That's good for Bronco. Jaffa pushing once again in this section. There's a few players falling off a little bit. Can he not bonk this round though? He does indeed. Will he go safe? He does. Is that going to cost him? There's a few players bonking. So maybe it was worth it after all this time. Jaffa getting 7th, I think. 6 after all that. Kraft though with a fantastic round. 1 second ahead. Indy, Justin, Paul, and Bronco. The top positions. But very cool little map. A bit longer than what we've seen today, but still a fun short map. Let's go to Dennis now though. Has dropped down to 23rd. Still can definitely battle the top 20 as there's only 6 points in quite a few positions there. Currently not off to the greatest start though. Missed that wide turn a little bit. Off onto the reset. Gets the turn well. Is he going to go risk? Yes, he is. Can he avoid the cactuses? A few plays hitting. Jumping up and over. It's going to be Kraft again in first. Jaffa a little bit behind, I think. Dennis taking these ones safe. Ooh, clips the edge though. Let's go to the drone camera. Kraft way out ahead. Justin on the attack. And a Teach as always. Jarbel, I think. No, it's Justin again. Who's it going to pay off on this one? I think the risk line does work. A Teach holding off that second, but Kraft, what a beautiful run by him. No, it was Justin getting second. Jaffa, Bronco Griffs, Jarbel, all in good positions. And with these good rounds, Kraft now into first by 5 points. Teach needs the run of his life to secure the win, possibly, if I've counted correctly, but Craft again up in first. He is really liking this map right now. No one else can battle the top. Normal, Sky Freak, and Paz doing really good, but will still be about similar on that. Two different lines there. What? Excuse me?
Now that my sub is empty, I've been told to share it.
On this final round, Craft again up in first. Who can battle him? Is he going to get the 300 points this one? Goes the risky line as well as the players behind him. So I think he will get the 3 out of 3. Which, if this is the last map, that is very well played. A Teach, not the greatest run from him, as well as Jarbel, Kip, AFK. Gonna fall off there as well. But nice little map there on this one. Neuro, thanks for the resub as well. Alright, did I count correctly? I hope I did. Surely I counted correctly. I did. Fantastic. So that will be Craft sniping it on the very last map with a super duper well played ending. Teach though, really well played as well. Jarbel getting the 3rd. Milmy, Paul, Ski Freak, Jaffa, Hydro, Kip, and Jakoi get the top 10. Spam just missing out. Leon's. See, look, Spam. If you weren't playing Raid Shadow Legends, you would have been top 5, mate. Leon, Zemus, Perez, Indy, Justin, Merlin, Bronco, Praz, and Griffs. Just getting the top 20 there. That will be it for possibly the second last Simply Cup of the season. A fantastic addition from Professor Pro. I think most of the minuses were just meme ones. I think, hopefully, at least, the majority of you enjoyed playing. Hopefully enjoyed watching. Let's leave it there for this one. There will be a special to end it off on the 18th, I think? 19th, 18th, something like that. On the 18th, there will be a special edition, something a bit different. Hopefully it works out how we want it to. That should be a lot of fun. But for this week, let's leave it there. Drop a follow if you're new, drop a sub, all that likes, and you know how it is. Let's leave it there for the YouTubes. See you next time.